chat room race. Balled on the desk and a stack of notes, but we talk from the heart, not reading quotes. It's the C2K hour, Facebook Live, pull up in the chat, that vibe. Type your name, we'll say it out loud. We sit in the front row in this digital crowd.
It's the c2k hour.
Come on through, hot takes,
Big laugh
real talk too from your couch.
to this little blue light.
C2.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the C2K Hour. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are back to the C2K Hour. Yes, sir. It is Sunday, April 19th. 2026. The timing is 11:30 in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, America. Give you guys an update of my health. Feeling a little bit better. I am feeling a little bit better. I am okay. Fever is gone. There's no more fever. Cough, still there, still coughing. Still coughing like a storm, you know. But I'm okay. I'm doing great. Feel better. Feel great. This weekend was it wasn't okay. It was okay. You know, I'm not going to say that it was a bad weekend. It was high. It was a good weekend for me. Was able to do season 3 of the Full Show 716. Episode 1 of season 3 is already on YouTube. All you gotta do, go to our YouTube channel, C2K Entertainment, and you're going to see everything. Everything is there. Everything that has to do with C2K Entertainment is in there. So if you haven't watched Season 1, Season 2 of the Full Show 716, go to C2K Entertainment. That's our YouTube channel, C2K Entertainment. This weekend I was able to not only do episode 1 of Season 3 of the Full Show 716, but also I was able to do episode 2 and 3, which episode 2 and 3 will be downloaded to our YouTube channel. Also will be downloaded on Facebook today. Today you will see episode 2 and 3 of season 3 of the Full Show 716. How many episodes this one's going to have? At least 9 or 10. At least 9 or 10. We're going to have 10, at least 10 episodes. We're going to have from season 3. Season 4. Season 4 is going to be on May. Season 4 is going to be on May. Season 4 will be of the Full Show 716 will be on May. Our plans. Well, here's the thing. And I want to say, Jose Santiago, what's going on? Welcome to the C2K Hour with your host, C2K, Courage to Kill, the legend of backyard wrestling. Here's the idea when it comes to the Food Show 716. The idea is maybe by the middle of April. Yeah, by the middle of April, we are going to be in Rochester, New York. Rochester, New York is the birthplace of the Food Show 716. Is the birthplace of the Food Show 716 because the Food Show was created in Rochester, New York. So we are thinking to visit Rochester, New York either this weekend or next weekend. Either this weekend or next weekend. That's why we are trying to do all the episodes of season 3 in Dunkirk, New York. So we could do season 4. We could do season 4 in Rochester, New York. How many episodes are we going to do in Rochester, New York? We don't know. But hopefully by this weekend or next weekend. I want to say welcome, Joanna. Welcome to the c2k hour. So the idea is to finish season 3 in Dunkirk, New York. How many episodes are we going to do in Dunkirk, New York? Season 3? We don't know. Season 4 is going to be in Rochester, New York. Rochester, New York is the birthplace of the Food Show. Why is the Food Show 716? Because since we moved to Dunkirk, we decided to name it the Food Show 716. But it will still be the Food Show. Now, when we go back to Rochester, New York to visit, it's going to be the Food Show 585, but still will be the Food Show 716. How many episodes we're going to do for season 4 in Rochester, New York? We don't know. There's a lot of places that we want to visit in the Food Show 716 in Rochester, New York. There's a lot of places we want to visit. We trying to cover corner stores, gas stations, hot dog stands, convenience stores, restaurants, fast food restaurants. We want to try to cover how much we can cover once we are in Rochester, New York. So the Food Show 716 might be in Rochester, New York either this weekend or next weekend. Season 5. June. Okay, here if we cover season 3 in Dunkirk, New York, and then we at least by the middle of April we visit Rochester, New York, and we cover season 4. Season 5 is going to be May, and it will be back in Dunkirk, New York. It will be back in Dunkirk, New York. That would be season 5. Season 6. There's a debate. there's a debate where I'm going to go, either because I do have my vacation from June 4th to June 12th. I have vacation from June 4th to June 12th. There's a debate. A debate. Either I'm going to go to Florida on June 4th and do a season 6, right? 3, 4. Yeah. Season 6 might be in Florida. Or I might go to Racine, Wisconsin, since I do have to wrestle in Racine, Wisconsin. So season 6 will be in Racine, Wisconsin. It's a debate. It's a debate. We'll see what Destiny has for not only C2K Chorus to Kill, the Legend of Backyard Wrestling, but has for the Fusion 716 on June. Now, let's say if I do go to Racine, Wisconsin. No. Let's say if I do go to Florida from June 4th to June 12th, then season 6 will be in Florida on June 4th to June 12th. Then on July, C2K Chorus to Kill is going to travel to Racine, Wisconsin to start. Here's the thing. Hopefully when I go to Rochester, I can start wrestling. I could return to the ring on June. No, excuse me. Lord have mercy. By the middle of April, when not only I will be wrestling, but I will be doing season 4 of the Fusion 716. If I can start my farewell tour, then that's it. Okay, I could do the Fusion 716 in Rochester, New York by the middle of April. Then my favorite tour will continue on April, May, and also will be on June. So let's see, it's a debate. I'm debating. It's a debate. I'm still going to be in Racine, Wisconsin no matter what. I don't care if it might be on June or July. I'm still coming to Racine, Wisconsin. That's a fact. That definitely is a fact. It's going to happen. Now, when I'm in Racine, Wisconsin, either if I'm doing season 7 or 6 of the Fusion 716, let's say I go to Florida, June 4th to June 12th, then season 6 will be in Florida. Season 7 is going to be in Racine, Wisconsin. Season 8 will be in Appleton, Wisconsin. Why? Because I will be not only in Racine, Wisconsin, but I'm going to be in Appleton, Wisconsin. That's the plan. So hopefully our plan goes how we are planning. So hopefully it just happens. All right. Now that I clear some things that I wanted to clear, Lord have mercy. I love you guys. The topics that you guys want me to talk about. Lord have mercy. The topics that you guys want me to talk about is crazy. So, a lot of listeners, viewers of not only Social Talks podcast, but the C2k hour. They want me to talk about different things, which this is what we do. We talk about different things. Not only on Social Talk podcast, but right here at the C2k hour. Um, since I was talking about this topic, believer of everything, like a lot of people love this topic. They love this topic when I talk about believer of everything. They love this topic. Like, this is the second time that I'm talking about it at the C2K hour. I talked about it on my podcast 6 times. And this is like the most requested topic, not only in Social Talk podcast, but now in the C2K hour. Believer of everything. So, I know that I was talking about, how our astronauts from NASA, went straight to the moon, uh, travel around the moon, came back to Earth. Um, they was talking about there might be a mission, and I was wrong. I was wrong when I think I said Jupiter. And Jupiter, it might be a planet, but it's just gas. It's just a huge crowd where there's nowhere to land. The mission, I think the next mission is to go to Mars. Since they already completed the mission, the mission was how far we could go, how far we could travel around the moon and come back. Which it took like what, 10 days? Yeah, I think it took like what, 10 days. 10 days it took. Since they completed the mission, NASA didn't waste no time to get the rockets and to start working on these rockets that they used in this mission. And they are working in these rockets as we speak. Because the mission is to landing on Mars with human inside of the spaceship. That is the mission. And there's supposedly another mission. I forget his name. Excuse me. I do forget his name. But he's the one that created the robots, that people are using these days. I forget his name. He's planning to land on the moon. and create a city on the moon. A city on the moon. If this is real or not, we don't know. There's no evidence that is saying that this might happen, but there's no evidence that is saying that this might not happen. It's just rumors, as for now. Is this really going to happen? Who knows? Who knows? But I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. The future is now. The future is now. A lot of people, we got these non-believers that doesn't believe that mission to go around the moon wasn't real. They don't believe it was real. They believe it was fake. Since I'm a believer of everything, I do believe that this is real. I do believe that this is real. It was life. Like, I don't understand how can you fake something that it was life. Also, there were people that was in person watching the rocket launched from Earth all the way to space. There was people there that saw the whole thing in real life. They saw the people coming in the rocket, and they saw the rocket launching from Earth all the way into space. And there were people that saw when the escape pod came all the way from space, went through the atmosphere of Earth, and came down all the way to our planet. But still, people, they don't believe it. They don't believe it. Now, do I believe that it is possible to land on Mars? Yes. Do I believe it is possible to make a city on the moon? Yes. Japan is trying to make a mission to put satellites around the moon so we can get more energy to Earth. Do I believe it could happen? Yes. But you know why? Because money can move the world. Money can move the world. Money can move things. And money can make things happen. A lot of people don't believe it. I do. I believe it. Of course I do. I do. I'm a believer of everything. I explain it many times. And I said, hey, I'm a believer of everything. I believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits. I believe in angels. I believe in civil war. I believe in World War III. I believe in zombie apocalypse. I believe in aliens. I do. Because I have my experiences that open my eyes. I have my experiences that open my eyes. Do I believe there's an afterlife? Yes, I do. Do I believe there is an afterlife? Yes, I do. Because I always say this: if there's a God with angels, and we don't see them, but we can feel them. If there is a Bible that was written by man, inspired by God, because this is a lot of confusion going on with this Bible thing, where the people are saying, "Oh, Bible was written by man." Yes, it was written by man, but these men were inspired by God. The idea came from God. He chose the people that he wanted to write the Bible. Because men don't have are not capable to write the Bible on their own without being inspired by God. Now, if you go to let's say Arabia, this uh pyramids in Arabia, there's tombs in Arabia. You see the pyramids, right? And when you look in the pyramids, where you can see some of them has tombs, and in these tombs there are mummies of pharaohs, and in these pyramids they are writing on the walls, and some of those pictures, drawings in the walls of those pyramids, you can see helicopters, tanks, cars, things that we have right now. And it makes you think, if this happened, let's say 1,000 years before God, or before God came to this earth, how do they knew what it was going to happen like 3,000 years after? How did they knew where all this technology came from? Where in this pyramids, the drawings says, showed itself UFOs, aliens coming down and showing the technology to humans. Think about that. If there are no aliens, why there's a Area 51? Why there's a Area 51? Think about it. Why there is a Area 51 and we do not know what is in the Area 51, but we do have an idea. Think about that. Do you guys, remember the zombie movies where um there's a umbrella company going on? Do you know the umbrella company is real? Google it. Umbrella company is real. Google it. It's real. You can look at the symbol. You check the symbol. And go to the zombie movies and look at the symbol that they was using for the Umbrella Corporation. We know what the Umbrella Corporation is all about. Why there is a real Umbrella Corporation that does exist. Think about it. Think about that. Why? See, we need to open our eyes, man. We need to start to believing. We need to start to believing in things. There's a lot of people like me that we do believe, then hey, listen, 9/11. What happened in 9/11? 2001. September 9. 9/11. Think about it. What happened in September 9? 9/11. September, the month 9. 11. 9/11. What happened? United States were attacked by terrorists. Something we never saw before. I was there. I wasn't in New York City when that happened. No, I was in Rochester, New York. But I saw the whole thing. We saw the whole thing. We remember. Did that really happen? What makes you think that everything else can happen? My mission as a podcaster, talk show host, promoter, producer, is to make people open their eyes. To make people to open their eyes. Oh, so you watch too much movies. I do. These movies does exist to warn you or prepare you for things that are possible to happen. I already know what to do. If this is zombie apocalypse, I already know what I gotta do. I got ideas. Okay, I know where to go to. I know where to hide. I know where to go to. I know what to do. First thing is run and hide. I know where I have to run and hide. Civil War. Okay, I know what to do at the Civil War if it does happen. Oh, World War Three. What if it's World War Three? United States does get attacked. I hope not. But I don't know what to do because these movies not only is to watch it, but it will educate you and prepare you for things that are possible to happen in this world. Now we have a mission that we might go to Mars. You see, what happened in this mission, and I said it before, what happened in this mission, it was a test to see how far humanity can go on space. To see how humanity can go, how far it can go to space. And we made it farther than we made it before, back in 1970s. When we were the first one to touch ground on the moon. Now we made it farther and came back to Earth, safe and sound. Now what's going to happen now? If we make it to Mars, then I can tell you the future is here. Because they are trying to see if we can travel to other planets. They're trying to see if we can travel to other planets and watch. When we touch down on Mars, think about it. Think about it. What really can happen? We're gonna start seeing spaceships. Like Star Wars, like Star Trek. When spaceships can travel to different planets. Think about it. We need to open our eyes, people. We gotta open our eyes. I'm not just a backyard wrestler. I'm not just a talk show host. I'm not just a podcaster, producer, promoter, content creator. Soon to be, I am a TikTok comedian, but soon to be stand-up comedian. I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to these things. I really do. Listen, I have been a talk show host for 23, 2003, I want to say 23 years. I have been a talk show host for 23 years. I have been a podcaster for 13 years. Backyard wrestler for almost 34 years. And before I even did a podcast, I be talking to friends about this. We be having conversation about this. So think about it. We need to open our eyes. If you haven't opened your eyes yet, I think it's time for you to open your eyes and say, wow, this might be possible. This might be possible. Think about it. Open your eyes. Because I don't want people, if they see a zombie apocalypse, I don't want people to die without knowing what to do. I don't want people to say, oh, what is that? No. Oh my God, a zombie. Run. Why? Oh, because we heard it from C2K, the C2K hour. We heard it from Self-Stop Podcast. And we know what to do. Because we believed. That's our goal. If we talk about this to you guys, it's because we want you guys to open your eyes. We want you guys to understand. We want you guys to listen and learn and be prepared for these things. Oh, there's a civil war going on. I know what to do. Oh, where you heard it from? Oh, I heard it from the C2K, the C2K hour. 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago. You know, I heard it from Self-Stop Podcast 5 years ago. I heard it from C2K Courage to Kill 8 years ago. And we prepare ourselves and we know what we got to do. You know, what happened? I saw a zombie, I run. I ran. I hide. And how do you know what to do? Well, I went. I already had plans already. I had these plans for 6-7 years because I heard it from the C2K hour. I heard it from C2K Entertainment. I heard it from all these shows in C2K Entertainment. Now we know what to do. And we survived. Oh, how do you know to shot in the head? Because we saw in the movies. We heard it from C2K Entertainment. We heard it from them 6-7 years ago. But if you guys still in that disbelief mind, you're going to be the first one to go. When the ones that listen to C2K Entertainment, C2K Courage to Kill, the C2K Hour, the Self-Top Podcast, they're going to be the first one running to hide and do the plans that they was planning. Those are going to be the ones surviving when you over here being eaten by zombies. And then who? And then wow, you turn to a zombie. And you over there, zombie, I want brains, What happened? Because you didn't listen. You stood there. Oh, what is that? Come on. Oh man. I'm laughing because that was a joke. Oh God. But I'm saying, guys, this is our goal. I want you guys to understand. We want you guys to think outside the box and think what is capable to happen. You're not crazy if you think about this. We're not crazy. We're just open-minded people that believe in everything. Nothing wrong to be a believer of everything. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, because you know what? There's another movie that I like. I forgot the name of the movie. Jesus Christ. There was monsters appearing. There were monsters appearing. Welcome, Mr. Davis. Welcome to the C2K hour. Well, there was monsters appearing. People died because the people didn't know what these monsters are and where they was coming from, but they died. But now, if you listen my podcast, if you listen my talk shows, and I talk about monsters, I talk about zombies, and you learn and you hear from what I'm saying, you see these monsters coming. What you gonna do? You're gonna run. Oh, how do you know? How do you know to run? Oh, I heard it from C2k talk show. I heard it from the Central Top podcast. I heard it from the C2k hour 5 years ago. And I knew that if I saw a monster or if I saw a zombie coming at me, I'm going to run and I'm going to hide. But if you don't believe in everything, it's going to get you killed. It's going to get you killed. What you don't believe is going to get you killed. And podcasters like us that talks about everything. I'm an open-minded podcaster. And I talk about this because I want you guys to learn and understand and open your eyes and think outside of the box. And say, wow, this can really happen. We might not be the only people in this universe. There might be aliens around there. Because why all these planets exist? There are more planets that exist than the ones that we know. And these planets are way bigger than our planets in our solar system. Yeah, they might be 1,000 light years away from us, but they do exist. Think about that. Why these planets were discovered and why these planets are here. Think about that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to have to go. My phone is dying. I apologize. I know that you guys wanted me, to stay a little bit longer, but we'll see. Maybe later on today, I will do another episode of the c2k Hour right here on Facebook Live. And we'll talk about some more things. But right now, I have to go. Thanks for watching. I want to thank Jose Santiago, Joanna, Mr. Davis for watching the c2k Hour, and everybody else for watching the c2k Hour. And I will see you guys in the next episode of the c2k Hour with your host, c2k Chorus to Kill. And now we're going to leave with the intro of the c2k Hour. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys next episode of the c2k Hour. c2k Hour.
Live like that. Phone on green screen, glow my face. Comments slide like a chat room race. More than a desk and a stack of notes, but we talk from the heart, not reading quotes. It's the c2k Hour, Facebook Live. Pull up in the chat, hit that vibe. Type your name, we'll say it out loud. It's in the front row in this digital crowd.
It's a c2k hour.
Come on through, hot takes.
Big laugh.
Real talk too from your couch.
To this little blue lights.
C2K, we on air tonight. Clock hits me in the crew, all checks in inside Joe for the show begins. You drop hearts, we drop to the dose. Whole room feels close like hometown road. It's the c2k Hour, Facebook Live.